keep a woman? I don't want to use the word satisfied, but what keeps a woman content? What do you think would keep a woman content in a relationship? And what do you think would keep a man content?
Being that
Because like we always say as men, like we're fairly simple.
simple than a motherfucker. Ladies, we are simple.
But almost, if you really break it down, we're probably just as complex as they are. Okay, so what do you think will keep a woman content?
Because if I'm sitting here watching a fucking game, that's what the fuck I'm doing. What you doing? Sitting here watching the fucking game. What you gonna do after this? You go upstairs and talk about the goddamn game. This is what I plan on. Most niggas' routines is scheduled and it's the same every day. You might wake up, do this, that, and the third, go to work. You might wake up, work out, go to work. You might wake up, go on a job, go to work. What did you get out of those things, brother? You gonna wake the fuck up, do something in between, whether it's workout or activity, and you gonna take your ass to work. See? So off the bat, you already know this is a working nigga. Okay, see, and then he goes to work. All right, what he do when he come home? When he come home, he smokes, he probably drink a little bit, chill out, watch TV for a little bit, get in a little activity or a hobby that he likes to do, and then he calls it a fucking night. That seems like a usual work week routine of what a nigga is gonna do. A nigga ain't gonna go too far from there. He might take a couple stops before he get to the crib. This just what he, if this is what he do, this is hypothetical, if this is the part of the routine. And if he a person that go to the gym after he get off work and then go home, that's something you can add to the routine. He gonna go to the gym every other day. If he a person that go to the bar, he's gonna be in that bar probably every other day after he gets off. Niggas got they pretty much their routine to set how they shit gonna be. Female shit.
I mean, what do you say to the chick who goes out with her girlfriend every Thursday? She does yoga on Tuesday. She watches the kids or take the kids to school and etc. Like more so on the man. So like okay, so like they say for most men, for a man to be content, you basically need someone who matches your sexual drive and keeps you satisfied in the bedroom. A woman that can be your peace. That's usually the general two for men. I mean, you won't have, but so many men who are real sticklers for like a clean house and stuff like that. But I guess if you want a partner who's gonna at least, if you're bringing home the money, they're gonna make sure the bills are paid. Like I bring the money to you, you allocate where necessary. But then when you look at possibly what a woman might look at, for a level of being content, they want the loyalty, niggas not to cheat on them, or fidelity. You want a guy not to beat on you, domestic type stuff. You want him to be caring. You want him to be sensitive at certain times, but also strong, a protector. A financial, the primary financial gainer. You know what I mean? I mean, of course, they still want, a guy who can pleasure them sexually. Even though I would say, in comparison, they say women are least pleasured by their partners than vice versa. But they'll sacrifice or they'll accept not being satisfied to, I guess, the level they would like based off of other characteristics and factors. Guys, if a chick can't make you come, she not staying. So, if you're unable to get done after the session, she's probably not gonna stay around because something's not clicking there to get you to that point. For women, they'll sacrifice not reaching or orgasm because he's a good guy or he takes care of her kids or he does this and the third, and sacrifice because it's much more to them than just a sexual connection. But if you compare the list, it's like no more than 5 things for male. And I just stretched it to 5. I
it could be about 5.
I named about 2 or 3.
It could be about 5.
For women, you're looking at 2 hands and maybe another one.
List. And then after you get done that list, you turn to the other side, and that whole list contradicts the list on the other side.
But I mean, I think,
and they get it, and they like it, and I don't fucking get it.
I think a man would want a woman who doesn't,
of course, loyal with
doesn't like
caring, supportive, you know what I mean, all that other good shit. But like you said, the list doesn't go as.
I think when not women. I think men have a expected level of loyalty, or expected level of loyalty that they expect from the woman. Like we feel like we can't be cheated on, or ain't no way she gonna cheat on me, or you know what I mean. So we assume she's automatically gonna have loyalty to us.
You just talking in general.
So
I've never assumed.
I mean, if you believe any adult or any person is capable of whatever feelings, whatever like that, they got exes and all that, and whatever. But you feel like she wouldn't go through great lengths to cheat on me unless I did something, or you know what I mean?
No, I would think that. I would just hope.
You think a woman would cheat first?
I think it all depends. I mean, I wouldn't put no limitation on who would actually cheat first. I mean,
because they feel like women cheat for purpose, for reason, for cause and effect.
Yeah.
It's not an impulsive move because
they'll never drink water like that again, please.
This guy is attracted to that they're attracted to. That they're attracted to, that they seen that day. A guy can be in a relationship and a sundress just breezes by and it's like you had a good conversation. Next thing you know, she's in the back of your car. Like, women don't have those immediate encounters that can lead to those things.
Say that one more time.
Like, how often you think a woman just meets a guy, a woman who's in a relationship, meets a guy, and end up sleeping with them because the vibe was just bad. You know what I mean? In comparison to a guy being in a relationship and just see
how quick he can
flirt or just set a couple conversations and the conversation.
Yeah, it's definitely differences there as far as what we go for.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to say. It's just that it's getting to a point now where it's getting confusing and it's getting weird. As far as matching up with people want, people still trying to use the old ways of how couples and relationships work and use them on to now and how they think it should be the same.
But what
it's not the same.
What is the ways of a marriage or relationship?
That's what I'm saying. It's not the same, so it's kind of hard to say now. Like it used to be, like we said earlier. Kind of want the woman to show that she's marriage material before marriage, like wifey material before she becomes wife. But now they're taking those wifey material things and they're just adding them to regular day shit. Like, just get in a relationship with a woman, she wants you to provide, she wants you to stand third. When you're on your first date, like, wait a minute, I gotta pay this bill and do.
Are you take your dinner and you just slid your T-Mobile bill?
Yeah, like I got
with the check. Like, whoa. I didn't even know. Like we didn't
even do anything yet.
Like I don't even know your middle name, shorty.
At all. So y'all they're pushing these old traditional ways on ways that's not traditional anymore, and thinking that it's
or trying to implement them when it's convenient.
Right, when it's convenient.
And it's not the time.
So that's pretty much what's fucking up the relationship, give and take type of situation as well, because now you got some people making more money than men, Yeah, and you still have some men that still making more money than women, but now it's kind of almost seeming like it's evening out now, to where men are falling to the wayside of the woman that's making all the bread and still giving the bitch bread, like, and cool with it, and then you go, like we said last show, you go about your own business, you fall off, then you got to build yourself back up while the shorty good. So it's kind of different now. And then the shorty ain't gonna turn around and give you no bread and try to, you know what I mean, help you out in a situation because you looked as a weaker man. So a lot of things have changed from then to now. It's not the same. You can't look at it as the same. You can't say, oh, you the man of the house, so you supposed to be paying this and that. Bitch, you make $2,000 more, $3,000 more than me. Mm-hmm. You think I'm a really? No, that's how we gonna do it. You breadwinner.
Right. So do you need me to be house husband? Like,
yeah.
What do you need to do?
You take care of this, that, and the third. I'm gonna take care of these little small bills over here till I get myself back.
Because like, what do you think of households where the woman is technically the breadwinner because she makes more? Do you think the man should not bite the bullet, but
that's kind of hard.
toughen up?
If he does bite the bullet for the woman, I don't think she should do anything else to further make him feel less than a man.
I was gonna ask that.
I mean, that's the only thing I would say. If you that rich woman and you got that husband that's around you, just don't. You know what I mean? Because a man still want to feel like a man. He still want to feel like he leads. He still want to feel like his word means something. That when he say something, he puts his foot down. Now he puts his foot down, and you kindly lift it up, push it to the side. Like,
no,
your foot. This is going down. Yep, this is going down. This is happening.
You want a couch again?
Things like that. Yeah, like things like that.
You
like,
want a couch again?
It's going to happen. So, just don't do that. And I think that's the time that it works. When they're not shitting on their husband, when they're not making them feel less than a man, that's when you can still.
Now, does it have to be like a considerable difference for it's okay, or just never okay for not for her to like flaunt the fact that she's making more, but like.
Oh, she won't flaunt that fact. As soon as y'all get to her, that's one thing a female like to do. She want to break her man down. It don't matter how many. She wants to be the one to break the damn peg. So when you in a relationship, fellas, your woman gonna be the first one to try to break you down, throw a stone at your shit. She gonna try to put you down the peg just a little bit. And if she already up here and you down here, that peg can feel like a whole weight, like smacking you in the face as a man. It makes you want to leave. Makes you want to cheat. Makes you want to rob her. Makes you want to smack her. Bitch, you didn't say. Yeah, like
get half of that.
Makes you want to snap as a man. So that can definitely cause a problem. Whereas if it was different and it was the man way, then you would just simply get rid of the joint.
And that's why I would want to ask like the celebrity husbands to like date these influential and highly paid women like Stedman. Like how long he been with Oprah? Like how he keep that? And like did he just be in the house and just know his role, know his place? Like just like go in the basement in the dungeon until she call him, like, or just like she raised her hand like I'm sorry, like you know what I mean? Like how is that relationship lasting at this point for so long? Like, cause he's like the guy to like taking it on chin pause. Well,
but that's the thing. He ain't really getting like. If he was dealing with another female that was out here doing this, that, and third, and always in the news and that, I'll be like, damn, he getting treated dirty. But Oprah don't be in the news like that.
But not no more.
Oprah don't be in no bullshit like that.
Why they be talking about it? They talking about she be not cooning, but she be like she don't be supporting like
she don't
African Americans like she should, being that she's African American.
But you know what she also do? Why she don't do that?
Primary audience.
You know what she do? Why she ain't doing that?
Why?
Stand out the fucking way. Why she not doing that? So black people won't have something to say to her every goddamn time we see her face.
But I think black people want her to be involved.
But that's the thing.
Oprah, you're like one of the biggest voices we have.
But that's the
not
thing.
only you African American, but you're a woman at that.
But that's the thing. After a while, it's kind of like I don't really care. Like, would you really care if Oprah said something to the black community? Like, what do you think about that? Would you really give before Oprah came out and said some shit about
Only way I would care if I was immediately affected.
it wouldn't affect really nobody. I mean, okay, it's Oprah. Unless she does something money wise and
Or
putting forth something for people, then it doesn't really people up to anything. Like she's kept herself out of that situation, I guess I would say, or out of that spotlight to the point where it's just like, and instead you don't even think about stuff like, I don't even think about Oprah or that, man. Only time I thought about it just now because you brought it up, but
yeah, only when she comes up with it.
yeah, but other than that, I don't really think so. In his position, he actually can chill, enjoy the money, and be cool. You know what I'm saying? He can take the money, chill, smoke a cigar or whatever, come out once in a while for an event.
Show his face. Hey, I'm still
Yeah,
alive, y'all.
yeah, my beard's still heavy.
Yeah, you know.
You know what I mean? And
Like be at the dungeon.
yeah, and go back.
Love my lady.
I'm telling you, he got that one suit in the closet there. Whenever the time he
Yeah.
my step and shit. Put that joint
Which one you
on.
want me to wear?
The same one as always, baby.
Do you really think they together, or you think she got like a little not a concubine, but she got a little, cause it was rumored she had a little relationship with her girlfriend.
She might still might be the cover up. They might be getting paid good to be the cover up.
So like, you got it, boss.
Yeah, you got it. Every job I want to do.
You mean in line like I make passionate love to her.
Every job I want to do.
He probably got a wife.
And you don't know if you got some Jones on the side. You probably got a whole
Nah, but see the thing about that is,
come on now.
I mean, I think he can get some pull by saying, yeah, you know.
Come on.
Like, oh, you fuck with Oprah, so the chicks might throw it at him, but I can't see him messing with all thorough enough chicks that won't one of them try to expose him, get some hush money or something. Like won't be like, you know what? You ain't pay me you ain't pay that bill. Man, I'm telling Oprah, I'm going to such and such.
That's the thing. Oprah, right? Don't give a fuck. She doing her.
She might not, but the perception.
No, but that don't even fucking matter because once you get in the bed with her, right? And she's like, oh, I'm gonna tell Oprah, I'm gonna get you for this. Baby, man, already got there. You can tell whatever you want to tell her. That shit ain't gonna be the goddamn thing.
No, but if one woman come out, if enough women came out, oh, Stemmy been cheating on Oprah this whole time. How does Oprah deal with it? Da 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 da. Oprah we thought was this big, prominent, powerful black woman CEO. Thought she was keeping her house together and keep her man satisfied. And the whole time Stemming out here with a plethora of women.
Cheating. What's going on, man?
Going crazy out here.
Probably paying them more though.
Could be. But when that money gets slow, or Oprah get to see the invoice come in, damn, Stemming, third one this month.
So,
fall back.
So you saying he ain't got no way that he could be doing
No, I
this
think he has some leeway, but I think he doesn't I don't think he exercises as frequently. Like he might get like a cheap pass a year type of joint, like, and it has to be like under wraps, like planned out for like months in advance, just because of what it could do to her image, his image. Like a lot of people could be damaged in that one mix up.
I don't know, bro.
Because look at Will and Jada. For all we know, Will could have had a plethora of women and they've been able to keep it under wraps. But Jada go mess with a young boy, and he started making a song and telling about it.
That was a publicity stunt. You know what I think about that already.
What you think? So you think nothing happened between her and that boy?
Yeah, I think they always getting down.
Like Will too?
Yeah.
They all just having fun with him?
Yeah.
He was just a boy toy?
Been in the crib too long, man. He been around too long since a young boy. There had to be something going on with that. And I house situation.
So the whole family would just have sharing. Daughters, sons, all that.
So,
Yo, that gotta be crazy to get partied by the family. Like you just going to everybody's room. Like.
And I don't even, to be honest, I don't even think it was the whole John. I think he was friends with Richard Combs, with Jaden, and they pretty much kind of groomed August because he was with them for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Put him in that position, and they started doing weird shit with him. Jaden probably started it off, allegedly.
Who think Will started it?
I said Jaden probably started it off, allegedly made it let them know that he was on that type of time. And then, you know what I mean, took control at that point.
Did pass it to mama?
Passed him around.
Dang.
He didn't want to come out and say the other part, so he just came out and said, I had sex with Jaden. With Will's blessing.
But the thing is,
So,
no one asked him.
he was popping at the time. I mean, he wasn't popping at the time. He
wasn't.
came back popping. So that's the only thing he can go to.
But it
It didn't get him back popping.
that's what I'm
But
saying. It didn't give him no sustainability.
He got his name back in
since.
circulation for a little bit, but other than that,
But it wasn't for music. I mean, it might have got a couple people listen to a song or two. But since then,
Well, this is another situation where we see, no matter how much money you're making, you still can be the bitch of the family because we just threw Oprah in there who's getting paid. And we put her in there with Stedman who ain't getting shit from our knowledge.
he got
But he's cruising and he's chilling.
he getting some. He got room and board at least.
Then you go to Will and Jada, which pretty much George Will is making is the breadwinner of that situation. And he's getting treated like a bitch. So it's all about the person. That account really don't mean much. It's really all about the person and what they're doing with that. Because you can have a lot of money as a man, and a woman can come in and take all that shit over.
Now, do you think Will always was making more than Jada?
For some reason,
No, what? I want to say yes.
I was about to say. For some
Because
reason,
even
yes.
prior to movies, he had a rap career, first hip hop Grammy,
Sure, all that.
a syndicated television show. So he should have been making some checks. Now at that point, she was acting as well. She probably did Broadway, but then she had smaller movies. She was what was that show? She was a cast member, on Different World, spin off of the Cosbys for the duration basically of that show. She honestly became a star, almost basically the star of that show. Because once Lisa Bonet kind of got written off to a degree, they kind of highlighted the rest, the new incoming class, which would be her and so forth. It had Tupac already in them too. They were best. I wonder if she'd ever be teasing him, Will, about Tupac. Like, Tupac would have did that. Tupac did this. He would have said that like, yeah, you smacked Chris, but Tupac would have.
But that all goes back to how it would be. So do you think the money changes shit then, in that case?
No, because even if she makes less than him, she still kind of runs that relationship. She's just a dominant, or is that dominatrix? Well, she's a dominant person.
Yeah.
So I guess regardless of who she may be with,
I don't think so. I don't think that part.
I think she's dominant. I think
she's dominant.
Even with her friendship or relationship with Tupac.
But I think she would have been submissive to Tupac.
And I think that's what she may have always wanted.
Yeah,
She kind of settled for Will,
basically.
and you know what I mean.
That's what happens when you have someone and some shit.
And you know she kind of settled for that. And at times she may have reasons to outreach and try to have an outlet to get that aggressiveness that might not come from him. And when he does, I guess, try to be aggressive, it's like, come on, Will. Come on, Will.
I know you.
Come on, Willard, Wilbert, whatever your actual first name is.
I know you.
Come on, I know you, bro.
Come on, Will.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you from West Philly, but you're not that.
It was in the streets.
Yeah, like, on purpose.
In the streets.
So, you know what I mean? And maybe she seeks that, type of aggressiveness, and he has to kind of like prove that he has some edge to him, or, you know what I mean? Because he became such a, not bubblegum, but, a male image of, decency and not street mentality and stuff like that, so. See, that's why you need to get married, man. They change your whole life.
But
They get suckers. Don't be a sucker. Don't be a sucker.
you marry you a sucker?
Don't be no sucker, right?
Think you get married you a sucker? You get married you think you a sucker?
No, but you do
Like
accept some things,
a level,
and
a level of suckertry.
I think with men, we'll accept a lot of things we wouldn't for a level of sanity and peace. And once you start doing that, it starts to become frequent. And next thing you know, you damn near a yes man. And next thing you know, years down the line, she's running the relationship or marriage at that point. Yeah, it was whatever she said, man.
So basically, just to wrap all this up, whether you a man with money, I wouldn't even say a woman with money, because we see how that changes. You're a man with money and you ain't got what it takes to, I guess, get that woman to submit and have you lead, then you always gonna fall on tough times, because even with your money, you should be able to control a nice portion of your life, no matter how much money you got. And by the time she gets you to marry her and get all that shit situated and divorce your ass, with the extra money in that safe account that she already built while y'all was together, she's gonna leave your stupid ass. And it's all about finding that one that doesn't mind your leadership properly.
I mean, because we all
Doesn't
say
mind where you're going, doesn't mind, you know what I mean?
we want to be leaders in a relationship, but one thing men hold highly is their sanity and
Yeah.
their peace.
Yeah.
And they're more submissive than what women realize they can be or are to keep some level of sanity.
No, it ain't even us. The women out there that had the hard time submitting. There's a lot of niggas out there that submit to some pussy.
But
Oh, they
I'm
need
just
that.
saying, they always say that women,
They acting right.
they say women are always trying to, always the more submissive grouping, and not realizing that in relationships, especially marriages, men become a little bit more submissive. Excuse me, especially in day-to-day living, day-to-day life, than a woman. Cause how much does she really submit? Ooh, excuse me. How abstain, man. How submissive can she be? But what, in the bedroom they say? What other submission or level of being submissive will a woman display?
If your woman's submissive, it's pretty much everything under your everything under your leadership, pretty much.
Yeah, what if she make more money than you?
She still can submit. She's making money. If you're making money, doesn't mean that mean you can provide well. Okay. that doesn't mean that you do not have to submit.
So okay, so if you're with a woman, she makes more than you, and she tells you she wants you to start cleaning the house, what you gonna do?
Am I working too?
Yeah, but you don't make as much as her. She makes more, considerable amount more.
It ain't really got nothing to do with it. It got to do with who's at home and what's going on at the house. If it's just us two individually, then whenever I get home and if I can clean, I clean. Same breakfast.
But what did she say? What did she come to you saying? Look, nigga, I make more money. My job is a little bit more important, sir, because I got to make the big bucks. Can you clean them dishes, my nigga? Can you sweep that, my nigga? Babe, can you do this? Babe, can you do that? Boo boo, can you do that?
Depends on what you got going on. Cause then you're pretty much saying that what you got going on is more important to me just because you make more money.
Yes.
Which is not the case.
It could be.
It's really not the case. Because if you lose that job tomorrow, then who's making more money now? So,
But I mean, that's the given of
if I was you, I think I'd chill. Like, I know what you're doing your off time.
Right.
Get your job lost.
Like, when you gonna be looking at the meat, man, crawling the meat.
Don't get your job lost.
You about to lose your job.
But no, I've had that actually happen in this situation to where, but that's only because I wasn't working. So it's kind of different. I wasn't making no money, so it was like I didn't care if I had to do extra shit. Or if she asked me to do extra shit, I don't mind. But if we both equally working, we both bring home some type of paper, we paying for shit.
Yeah.
And I can still pay for shit on my own, and just because you make more money than me, bitch, that don't mean a goddamn thing. Sometimes you still gotta come home, and if I want you to make dinner for me, make the dinner. It's part of what I would like. But you make more money than me.
But what he said? Nah, nigga, I gotta make this money. I make a little bit more than you. How about you make dinner tonight?
Then she wouldn't be my wife, because that means that you've been doing this shit the whole time.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, that means you gotta go. It's how you just do. Or I would say in a situation, even so, but just like I said, you gotta wash your man's ego, because not even wash his ego, but you know, if he's making more money than you, and then all of a sudden you get a new position and you're making, a couple more dollars more than him. It doesn't put you in the position to all of a sudden look down on his bed, because he's still a man at the end of the day. He's still making money at the end of the day. Like, the money should not switch up the attitude of how you treat the person that you're with. It should. The fact that you're making more should not mean, oh, I can tell you what to do because I ain't making more right now.
Right.
It's whatever works for me and you in our relationship, or what has been working, and we're going to continue doing the same shit. Like, don't give more money to me and then think, oh, I got this, da da da. You can do that now because I make more. Like, no, bitch, because I'm going to turn that shit right around. Babe, can I get some money for my. Hey, babe. Babe, can I get some more money for my such and such and such and such? No, you make more money than me now, remember? You can go ahead and, you know what I mean? A nigga would be wrong. If he said that. If you making a certain amount of money, and you always give her a couple of dollars to get her hair or nails done, and all of a sudden she making more money than you, and you like, look, you make more money than me now.
You can pay for that
Pay
yourself.
for that shit yourself. Matter of fact, when you borrow like $30, so I go get my cut real quick.
So I get my cut. I've been sacrificing my cut
Exactly.
to make sure you was straight.
You was straight.
Yeah.
So now you making more money than me. I'm making more money. Nah, it's time to pay them dues. Look. I need to shape up. I need to.
Now, what if she like, no, I'm cool with just making more money than you. Can we keep things the way they are? Or they were. You gotta go.
Ain't no compromising here.
You know, team
And that's one thing a lot of females miss, the compromising part. Ain't no compromising here. A lot of niggas compromise a lot before they even compromise once. You'll compromise on 3 things.
But see, that goes back to
3-4 things, but you get the pussy.
That goes back to me saying men sometimes are more submissive than what
No, we compromise. We ain't
are.
submitting, though.
Well, if you submit to certain things, I mean, compromise is a form of submission.
I don't know. I think compromise comes to an agreement, which I don't mind. Submitting is I'm doing this just because you asked me, just because I know I'm gonna get something a reward out of it. Like, if you say, if I know if I wash the dishes, I'm gonna get some pussy, then if I know that's gonna come, like, oh yeah, I submit to that.
But that's like.
But that is kind of a.
But if you say if you're gonna give her money for a bill to get paid, or if you're gonna give her money for her hair to get done, knowing that it's gonna keep her out of your hair later, or it's gonna allow you to go out with your homie, he's gonna
submit. You ain't compromising shit. You ain't really. It's not a give or take type of thing. It's not a. I give you this, I do this, you do that. Like, nah.
Alright. Right there.
I read my favorite, Daddy.
You don't need to take. You're using it.
So,
Yeah.
Everything on the floor.
so yeah, it's kind of like that would be the form of submitting. But you really not compromising one thing for another. You're really just, here, you need money for this every week, or every 2 weeks, whatever. Here you go. Like, so yeah, in that case,
But if you're submitting it for it to not be a problem later, if you're submitting, you're doing something so it gives you sanity, it gives you peace, one less thing to argue about, one less thing to consider later. That's a form of submission.
with the wrong song, you gotta change too much. You gotta change too much. You gotta do too much. You gotta. Nah.
Move your chair up, man.
Mm-mm.
Alright. Watch your phone.
But,
No, keep it down here because you're on the microphone. Right.
now, you deal with a job making more money than
Daddy.
Yeah, I have actually.
I want waffles.
That's random, man. We get some waffles later, right? We'll Waffle House or something. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I've dealt with a woman who made more.
you. Nah, that shit
I don't know.
throwing shots and try to break it down a little bit. Like, she making ass.
No, because I kind of, honestly, I would say I try to play my role. You make more, so technically, your job at this time is more important because you primarily make more money. So, you know what I mean. I'm making sure you get to work, making sure that I get to work, and then around that time, I was actually, you make man noise here. Chill out. At that time, I was going to school too. So I was working, going to school, and had a child. So
You had a lot going on.
I had a lot going on, a lot on my plate, man.
Mama, you
And I was trying to figure it all out. So I played my role, until I guess it became too much. 'Cause just like any adult, you need a break from things, or you need something to change, or some alternative to help manage everything. Like, cause even with like having no kids but still working, trying to keep a household. At that time I was cooking more than she would, and I would honestly clean more than she would, because technically I'm in the house just as much, if not more. But at that time I'm in the house with a child, and I'm, and my whole mindset is stuff got to get done. And who wants to be in the dirty house, or you know what I mean? Because then I think being in the dirty house, it affects productivity.
Yeah.
I can't get stuff done with clothes all around, toys all around, and all that. So it becomes a bit much. Okay. And so yeah, I would just do it, not out of, I guess, more so out of level of like OCD, just having like a nice environment to operate in.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I felt like I had to do it because I wasn't making as much, or I had so much on my plate, or I had a little bit more free time, which I actually didn't. Because even though I didn't have a higher paying job, I still had other stuff on my plate that facilitated and took up my time. So